Birds share many aspects in common with other life forms on the planet Earth. They have scales on their feet, just like reptiles. They have beaks, just like turtles. They can fly like insects and bats do. And one thing, though, that birds have that are unique to birds are feathers. And when a bird is in perfect feather, like Darwin here, there's nothing quite like it. However, when a bird is not in perfect feather, like Sherry here, it causes a great deal of problems in most bird-keeping households. Because when we see a bird that mutilates its feathers and pulls them out like this, we think that we ourselves as bird keepers are doing something wrong. Well, feather plucking can be many, many different issues. If you're lucky, it's a physical issue. Your vet does a blood test, the blood test says what's wrong with the bird, the vet gives it medicine, and the problem goes away. However, in many cases, feather plucking is due to certain psychological situations, and sometimes the bird will do it in response to stress and many other factors that they encounter in living in our particular households. Myself and my customers have found that by using King's Cage's Pluck No More, exactly as recommended on the bottle, has shown an increase in feather growth and a decrease in feather plucking in many, many, many cases. We can't say it works in every single case because there are many different issues and causes of feather plucking. But I personally have seen it work in more cases than it didn't work. It's all natural. Many people do not like to put the bird on mind-altering drugs such as Prozac, like some veterinarians recommend. There are over 30 different all-natural homeopathic ingredients, which when the bird drinks, provides that calming effect that it needs to allow the feather plucking to stop and the feather growth to restart. Now, if you notice, in Sherry here, she was totally naked 3 weeks ago. We started her on Pluck No More, and you see already there's new growth on the feathers. And if you look at her face, she's a lot more calm now than she was before. And this calmness is not due to any mind-altering drugs. Her owners tell me that she's the exact same way she was when they bought her 10 years ago. A happy, fun, family pet. Now, we can't say it's going to happen in every situation because, again, every plucking situation is unique. But by using Pluck No More exactly as it's stated, for the exact time amount that's stated, you have to do exactly what we say. Some people buy a bottle, try it for 3 weeks, and when it doesn't work, they get disgusted and they don't want to do it anymore. But I've got many, many customers who call me up and send me photos and testimonials about how happy they are with the product. When your bird is pulling its feathers out or suffering from a plucking issue, in addition to the Pluck No More, I found it's very, very important that you also use Feather Shine Shampoo. Now, how do you use shampoo on a bird? Well, the easiest way is to put a little bit in a spray bottle and spray it right on the bird with water. Now, why would you want to use shampoo on a bird? Well, first of all, let me explain something about parrots. They're all native to the rainforest of Central, South America, Africa, and Indonesia. Because of this, they're used to warm, humid areas that are rained upon every day. The rain gets the bird's feathers wet. Their skin is very, very moist. When a bird is kept in a dry atmosphere in a house and not sprayed enough, its skin starts to get dry and itchy, the bird starts to pull its feathers out, and before you know it, it looks like Sherry here. By spraying them every day, it's going to go a long ways in preventing that from happening. However, because of the feather dust in many birds' feathers, the water runs right off them, particularly with African greys and cockatoos. When you put the Feather Shine shampoo in the bird's spray bottle every day and spray the bird with it, it cuts through the feather dust immediately. The bird becomes wet immediately. And then he's going to have to take about 2 hours to dry himself off. So if the bird is drying himself off for 2 to 3 hours, what is he not doing while he's drying himself off? He's not pulling his feathers out. So this is very, very important in promoting proper feather hygiene and proper feather care in your bird. Don't be misled by the fact that it says shampoo. Yes, we know shampoo is something we wash our hair with, and I'll tell you a little secret. My wife washes her hair with Feather Shine shampoo because it smells so nice and it leaves her hair in such a beautiful condition. And if it works well on my wife, it's going to work well on your bird's feathers as well.